Happy, fantastic Thursday, BlogaFam. Welcome to tonight's Chikahan with me, Andrea Govan, here on Advice Thursday. So tonight we have two very special, lovely guests who will be joining us in the conversation on how to build your own style. So for our first guest, we have the flight attendant, Alvin Lasco. And for our second guest, we have a content creator and a fashion enthusiast, Miss Reg De Castro. Firstly, I'd like to greet our BlogaFam, everybody in the audiences. Good evening. Hi, hello. So attendance check muna tayo para sa ating audiences and para sa ating BlogaFam. Hi, good evening. Okay. Hi. Good evening, BlogaFam. And ayon, hindi na tayo magpapatumpik-tumpik pa. And we will head on to our main discussion. So, again, we'd like to invite over our first guest. We have the flight attendant, Alvin Lasco. Let's give him a big
Hello, hi Andrea.
round
What's
of
up? Hello,
applause.
BlogaFam.
Hi,
Hello.
hello, Alvin Lasco.
Thank you for
Welcome
considering me
to.
to be part of this
Okay,
Advice
welcome.
Thursday. Hello, how
Welcome
are
to
you? I
Advice
hope you
Thursdays,
are safe
Alvin.
at your own home. So, also the
Yes.
viewers.
Mm-hmm. I also hope you're safe, Alvin. And to introduce also our second guest for tonight, we have a content creator and a fashion enthusiast, Miss Reg De Castro. Let us all welcome Miss Reg De Castro. A big round of applause. Okay.
Hi everyone.
Hi, good evening. Good evening.
Saan ang go?
Okay, now, kumusta naman? Kumusta naman kayong dalawa? Kumusta naman Alvin and Reg? How are you guys doing, especially now in the pandemic and all? How are you guys coping up? And ayun, in general, how are you guys doing and feeling?
Ayun, okay naman. The pandemic's really hard, but we're just staying at home, staying safe, and of course, trying to do whatever it takes to, remain sane, mentally okay, and well, doing whatever makes us happy. So,
How about you, Alvin?
Hello Andrea. Right now
Mm-hmm.
kasi 'di ba, the flights medyo nag-reduce because of the
Yes.
pandemic that is happening
Mm-hmm.
right now. So, ang
Mm-hmm.
ginawa sa amin is they temporarily change our job role. So now I'm part of the office, pero kasi wala pa
Mm-hmm.
yung office, sarado pa siya. And sadly, hindi pa rin ako flying this time kasi pandemic. So now I'm part of the media PR of an airline company na kasama ko.
Mm-hmm.
And okay
Okay, that's
naman,
just.
safe na
Mm-hmm.
safe at home and the company talaga really took good care of us.
Mm-hmm. Ayun, grabe. Gustong-gusto ko na kayo makachikahan talaga. Now let's head on to our main discussion. So first, let us have Alvin first to answer our first question. So Alvin, how did you get started in content creation?
Okay. Paano ba ako nag-start? Actually, hindi ko actually consider yourself as a content creator eh. Pero parang
Mm-hmm.
I love posting lang. Siguro nag-start siya nung nag-FA ako, nung nag-flight attendant ako. Doon dumami yung
Mm-hmm.
followings ko. Because, di ba,
Okay.
I usually travel talaga to different destinations and different days.
Mm-hmm.
So, yun. Then, pag pupunta ako sa iba't ibang destinations, I usually have my photos then. Siyempre, pinaghandaan mo na rin, OOTDs and all. Then,
Mm-hmm.
picture ka sa mga iba't ibang lugar. So,
Mm-hmm.
yun. Then, marami na akong naging followers. Then, lately, may mga nagme-message siya na iba't ibang brands na nag-partner with me. Then, syempre, so, I wanna help them also. And I also trust the brand na ina-accept ko. So, yun na. Doon na nag-start. And, pag nakita niyo yung IG feeds ko, mostly yung laman nun is travel, mga
Mm-hmm.
travel destinations.
Okay, so since you mentioned nga that you are a flight attendant and then you travel a lot, can you tell us about your travel essentials, like fashion pieces of clothing or just your travel essentials in general?
Sorry, Andrea. Sorry.
Can you tell us about your travel essentials? Since di ba you travel
Okay.
a lot, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sobrang minimalist ko lang eh, na guy. So, of course, dinidescribe ko yung sarili ko when it comes to style na cool, crisp, clean, comfy, neat look lang, then always on the go. So, ang dala ko lang lagi, of course, hindi mawawala yung white shoes ko sa luggage ko, sa trolley ko, and mahilig ako sa white t-shirts.
White
Talagang hindi
t-shirt.
siya mawawala sa bag
Mm-hmm.
ko. Kahit saan ako magpunta, lagi ako may white t-shirts na dala.
Mm-hmm.
So, siguro mga 3 white t-shirts. Plain white shirts. Then, I also add na lang ng polo, jackets, then accessorize it. Then, yun siguro yung laging meron akong dala na essentials. And of course,
Mhm.
syempre, aside from mga good clothing, di ba, you need
Mhm.
to look good then. So, you always have your skincare. Then, of course, importante yan.
Okay, so for Alvin, ang tumatak talaga sa aking isipan ay ang iyong white t-shirt. So for Alvin, it really is the white t-shirt for him. And what about you, Reg? How did you get started in content creation?
Actually, for me, I've always had an interest on YouTube, vlogs, travel vlogs. So even before I was kind of creating quick travel vlogs with my friends whenever we go out of town. And then I'd also dive into different, siguro mga quick, parang get ready with me, everyday makeup look, but I really didn't take it seriously. Pero during the pandemic, since nasa bahay lang nga, ganon, tapos super hard pa to maintain like okay, so I had to find like a different hobby. So I tried to focus on content creation. So I started out on YouTube posting vlogs about my
Mhm.
days during the pandemic. And then biglang nagkaroon ng TikTok. So TikTok got really popular during the pandemic. So I tried it out. So at first, sumasayaw pa ako like sabay ako dun sa mga trending TikTok dances. Then I saw that TikTok, well, there's this thing called fashion TikTok. So I tried it out since before pa naman I had an interest in fashion. And then it blew up. So yeah, that's how I kind of got started in content creation. So I just continued posting my outfits and people seem to like it, which I really appreciate. And then started taking Instagram seriously until may mga nag-reach out na sa akin na they want to send me a package. So I think that's where my content creation really started. So I'm really happy that my interests got turned into some kind of like a work, kind of side work na din siya.
Mhm. Grabe how interesting, no? It's something very special if you
Yeah.
really do or pursue something that you're passionate about doing, which is for you content creation, vlogging on YouTube. Okay, now for our second question, what would you say your style is like? Again, Alvin. What would you say your style is like? Ano
Yeah,
ba,
kagaya ng
paano
sinabi
ba yung
ko.
style ni Alvin?
Yeah, okay. Kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, siguro, I don't consider myself as a fashionista eh. Hindi ako nakikisabay sa trends, sa uso, pero I look for inspiration from them. Then, ang style ko kasi, di ba, I always travel nga, so on-the-go look
Mhm.
lang ako lagi. Then, cool, clean look lang, comfy lang. Then, I always have a choker. I don't know, it started like this. Na I love wearing choker. Na ito siguro yung statement ko. Siguro hindi mawawala to sa akin. Aside from wearing white shirts, I always wear different necklace. And I think cool naman siya. Yan.
Since nabanggit mo nga Alvin 'no, na parang on the go usually yung style mo, ano ba para sa'yo yung mga must-haves na pieces of clothing for you na sa tingin mo pang on the go look siya? On the go look but still fashionable or sassy, gano'n?
Yeah, on the go look but still medyo fashion pa rin and may
Yes.
statement pa rin, of course. For me kasi sa mga boys, we really love white shoes talaga. Iba't ibang design pero siguro meron akong mga 8 lang naman na shoes pero apat doon white. So so I love white shoes. Then shorts. Of course, hindi ako ma-pants na tao. I always wear shorts kasi mas mabilis ko siyang masuot, mas mabilis ko siyang malagay sa luggage, and mas comfortable ako pag nag-stroll ako sa city na pupuntahan ko or sa destinations. And of course, yung lagi kong dala sa sarili ko rin, sinasabi ko, yung white t-shirts, you can never go wrong with white shirts. Kahit saan mo siya i-partner, sobrang bagay. And of course, di ba, pag white shirt siya, na plain white shirts, hindi mo kailangan magsumigaw about the brands eh. People don't know what brand you're wearing, di ba? They just know it, oh, it's white. Yeah, it's clean, it's cool, relax lang. So si Alvin yon, clean, cool, relax, comfy, yun. Yun ang statement ko, I guess. And lately, nahihilig ako mag-hat. Yeah. Mga
Okay.
hat. Uh, medyo parang summery feels nga eh. Pero yun,
Mm.
I love wearing hat lately. Siguro
Yeah, just like you
it's
mentioned,
my
'di ba?
hairs kasi.
Mhm, mhm. Sabi
Yeah,
mo nga
so I love
cool,
hat.
clean, and relaxing ang isang Alvin, 'di ba? Along with your fashion statement na white shirts and white shoes. So how about
And
you?
my favorite
Mhm.
choker. Yeah, can you
Choker.
tell hello Tito Tonlao for giving me this from Cornerstone.
Oh. So where can our BlogaFam buy your chokers? You
For
mentioned
the
Tito
male
Ton.
out there, yung mga
Mhm.
guys, also for the girls, they can check na
Mhm.
lang the Instagram of Tonlao. They can follow Tonlao for different style of chokers. So yeah,
So
guys,
we
it's
have
really cool.
So we have a question from Daniela Flores. Paano pumili ng accessories like chokers? Paano malalaman kung babagay ba sa akin or hindi? Sa girls and for the boys, Alvin. Paano
So
ba?
for me, sige, sagutin ko for the boys. For the boys, siguro dapat it really defines your personality. It really
Mhm.
define yung style mo.
Mhm.
Kasi uh, nasa sa'yo pa rin yun eh. If you really want to wear this type of necklace. Kasi medyo parang statement talaga siya pag titingnan mo. Kasi iba-iba ng design, iba-iba ng color, and all. Then, of course, dapat medyo bagay siya sa damit mo. So, ako kasi medyo
Mhm.
safe side ako eh. So, as you can see here, parang may blue siya. So, okay, let's wear
Mhm.
blue polo. Then, as you can see, yung mga business white. Okay, my favorite, white shirt tayo. So, that's it. So, yun. Yun yung, ano ko lang, opinion or perspective ko
Mhm.
or for me, pag mamili ng choker.
Mhm. How about you, Reg? Do you also wear chokers?
I do, but mostly neutral tones ako.
Mhm.
Gold chokers, silver chokers. Kasi pag neutral tones, bagay siya sa kahit ano eh. So, if you pair it with color, it would still look good. If you pair it with a neutral black, white, ganon, it would still look good. So, yung mga silver and gold accessories, dun ako lagi. Para
Mhm.
safe, but also classy, chic, and really elevates an outfit.
Mhm. Do you have any tips kung paano ba pumili? Kung paano pipili ang ating mga girls ng kanilang choker? Paano ba
Yes,
yung bagay?
ako yung mga staples ko talaga, like for any kind of style, it's this, yung chains, gold chains, and then layered necklaces with a small pendant. Yun talaga yung mga parang simple but elegant, and if you layer it all up, parang ang ganda niya na tignan. Parang pinag-effortan kahit hindi naman talaga.
Okay, Reg. For you naman also, what would you say your style is like? Ano ba ang style ng isang Reg?
I guess my style is more on the minimalist
Mhm.
aesthetic, so they would call it. More clean, more neutral, so more on the earth tones, blacks, whites. That's my go-to. And then I would usually wear it either comfy or medyo loose na fitting. But then sometimes I'd also wear it na medyo classy, yung mga hubadera, ganyan. Yan yung mga gusto nating mga girls minsan. Pero sometimes I also wanna wear like super comfy lang, tinatamad ako, pero gusto ko pa din magmukhang cute, gano'n. So that's where my style kind of revolves around.
Mhm. Okay, so for our third question, we have, yun nga, for Alvin ulit. 'Di ba you mentioned that yung fashion statement mo, kapag nakita ka ng isang tao, you look cool, clean, and definitely relaxing or kumbaga yun nga, nare-relax yung makakakita sa'yo. Now, how did you form or create this style? Paano mo napagtanto na parang ito yung gusto kong kumbaga branding ko or ito yung gusto kong fashion statement na kapag nakita ako ng tao, ito yung gusto kong, ma-perceive nila sa'kin, ito yung gusto kong maisip nila sa style ko?
So, nag-start siya. So, bago yon, before we can develop our own style, we must distinguish first, diba, kung ano yung definition ng fashion sa style.
Mhm.
Diba? Fashion
Yes.
is the one you wear. Clothes, shoes, shirts,
Mhm.
pants. Then yung style, it really defines yourself. It really defines your personality. So, doon
Mhm.
nag-start. Actually, nag-start din ako na medyo ang gulo din ng styling ko. Nung nauso yung mga baggy pants, na parang mga hip-hop rapper look na may mga bling-blings and all. Tinry ko siya sa sarili ko and sabi ko sa self ko nung sinuot ko yun, parang ang bigat ng pakiramdam. Then, tinitingnan ko yung self ko sa salamin. Parang, this is not me. Nakikisabay ako sa trend, sa fashion na hindi siya bagay sa akin eh. So, yun, dapat you know your personality din. You really know yourself para malaman mo yung style mo, kung anong
Mhm.
style yung bagay sa'yo. And of course, aside from knowing your personality, you need also to look, then know your body shape also. Kung bagay ba to sa'yo, di ba? Not every clothes na isusuot mo is fit to your body shape then naman.
Mhm.
And of course, yung pangatlo, it's really important then na dapat meron kang self-confidence sa sarili mo to show to the world na this is my style, and
Mhm.
dapat confident ka na you embracing yourself, na you embrace your own style, na you wanna show it to people na this is me talaga, and you don't wanna join the trends, you don't wanna join the group lang. 'Di ba? Pag nakakita tayo sa isang room na pare-parehas ng suot, it's kind of boring, 'di ba? Parang
Yeah.
ano ba to? Parang a group of parang naka-costume or what, 'di ba? Pero
Mhm.
pag nakakita tayo sa isang room, pag when we go inside, na makita natin na iba-iba yung suot nila, talagang titingnan mo sila na, wow, ang galing. Wow, eto pala siya. And yun lang.
Grabe, Alvin, you have so many inputs and those were all great. Grabe, parang kumbaga yun nga eh. Find what kind of style fits you and with your personality. How about you, Reg? How did you form or create your style? You mentioned na mahilig ka sa aesthetic and yung mga earth colors lang na kind of aesthetic style.
Yeah, actually, before I didn't really know what my style was. Because back in school, we had the dress code. So it really restricted me from actually wearing what I want. So I would usually just go for like what's easy, what's basic, what's simple. And then I tried experimenting with different styles. Kasi pag nag-experiment ka, you're still just trying to explore what works for you, what style are you comfortable with. So I was kind of trying different aesthetics, like would I wear more color, am I comfortable with this? And then I actually joined a styling class as one of my parang after grad hobbies, ganon. I joined a styling class, and there parang our professor was like, you have to get out of your comfort zones, you have to really explore different aesthetics and have fun with it. So that's where I kind of grew and kind of became confident with what I wore more. Kasi ako, parang before I was restricting myself because I was always afraid of like, baka isipin nito, bakit ganyan yung suot ko, ganon. Pero when I stopped caring about what other people would think about what I'm wearing, and as long as I feel good in what I'm wearing, that's how I was starting to build up my style. Like until now, I'm still experimenting. I'm still experimenting with different trends. Kasi of course, when you see something pretty, di ba? Oh, parang gusto kong itry yon. So ako, ito-try ko siya. But I'll put my own twist to it. That's how you build your style, I think, for me. You have to put your own twist to it. And then once you're comfortable with what you're wearing, what you feel pretty, you feel confident, that's all that matters, I think. Because style is more of like what you want to wear, not what everybody else wants you to wear or expecting you to wear, diba? Kaya yun, that's when I stopped like thinking about what others think about myself. And I just look at how I look. Parang, okay, ang cute ko dito, I'm gonna wear this. That's how I started to build my style na talaga.
Grabe, Reg, you know what? I resonated with your kwento about being in a school na very restrictive with what we what you guys wear. Talagang sino ba diyan taas kamay sa ating BlogaFam na naka-experience
Yeah.
ng very strict dress code sa school kaya tumanda na tayo hindi pa rin natin minsan alam kung ano yung style or what kind of pieces of clothing that suits us. Ayun. I think that's also one factor no na kumbaga um 'di ba sabi nga parang fini-fit yung personality sa style. Now what about 'di ba parang paano naman yung mga schools na may very restrictive dress code, 'di
Yeah.
ba? Paano na yung mga students nila who can't really experiment and mix and match what they wear in school, school events kasi usually yung mga schools din na na may restrictive dress code, sila din yung mahigpit sa pagdadala ng gadgets. So wala ka ng magandang memory of your high school and elementary, wala ka ng masyadong magandang photos back then.
True.
'Di ba? Okay
Especially
mo
sa Catholic school.
yeah, especially for the Catholic school or Christian schools. Now, moving on to the next question, again for Alvin, kumbaga babalikan lang natin yung mga sinagot mo kanina. Do you have tips about following trends? And is it good to follow them?
A while ago, di ba sinabi ko na I'm not following trends. Kasi yung it's not good to follow trends. Kasi fashion trends, lumilipas yan eh. Nagbabago yan yearly. Hindi mo siya madadala every year. Pero, look for inspiration for the trends. Pero hindi mo, for me kasi hindi ko siya totally gagayahin. Hindi ko siya, pag nakita ko sa model this year, hindi ko siya totally gagayahin for myself. Talagang kukuha lang ako ng inspiration and titingnan ko sa closet ko kung ano yung pwede, mix and match lang. And sabi ko, it looks good to me. So yun, don't follow trends, mga blogger fam or watching here. For me lang, make your own statement. Of course, dapat confident ka sa sarili mo and that makes you stand out and that's makes your style statement. Yun lang.
So again, with Alvin, don't follow trends, but look for inspiration. Look for something or people that you look up to na tingin mo bagay sa'yo din, or some fashion or style na that resonates with you as an
Yes.
individual. Ayun.
Yes.
How about you,
So,
Reg?
in
Okay.
addition, you can check, di ba, sa mga
Okay.
Instagram na you can check
Yes.
naman ng mga inspo, OOTD inspo, di ba? Just check lang sa
Mm-hmm.
mga nakatag sa hashtag, then type mo
Mm-hmm.
lang, okay, ganito pala yung uso ngayon. Let me check kung anong laman ng closet ko. Okay, you don't need to buy, you don't need a new one. Diba? Sometimes natatakpan lang siya ng mga damit natin
Mm-hmm.
before eh. So, i-check lang natin mabuti yung laman ng wardrobe natin. If sa tingin natin na, okay, I can pull this off, bagay to sa akin, and medyo
Mm-hmm.
para it matches the trend now, why not
Yes.
wear it, diba? You don't need
Mm-hmm.
to make gastos pa. That's it. Thank you.
I like what you said. Now, let's not make gastos, no? Iwasan natin gumastos because there's always an option for thrift shopping. Ukay-ukay. Ayan.
So you're
Nakapunta na ba
doing
kayo guys
thrift
sa
shopping
ukay-ukay?
din ba?
Yes, yes. Especially nung face-to-face pa. Face-to-face classes. Very malapit lang yung mga stalls ng ukay-ukay. Yan yung mga boutiques. How about you, Reg? Do you have any tips about following trends, and for you, is it really good to follow them?
For me, medyo kind of different from Alvin. Pero sa akin, okay lang
Mhm,
naman mag-follow ng trends. But as long
mhm,
as these are like, if kunwari, you're gonna buy pieces na trendy ngayon, you make sure that you're not gonna wear it just once for an OOTD, ganon. Or just say that you're following a trend. Kasi if you're still trying to find your style, I think it's also very helpful that you follow trends. Kasi what if it works for you pala? So then you start to build up your style. But at the same time, you don't wanna, yun nga, di mo gustong gumastos ng madami. So it's really nice na you buy pieces that are, you would keep in your closet for a really long time. So that for me is my tip, I guess. Kasi if you're gonna follow trends, you make sure muna na worth it sa money mo, worth it ng investment mo, and stick to like timeless pieces. Kaya ako very neutral tones yung gusto ko. Kasi even if they're trendy at one point, kasi trends they come and go. Yung mga trendy nung 90s, trendy na ulit siya ngayon. So it's just, actually ngayon nga, di ba yung year 2000s, the trends, it's very in right now. So for me, it's okay to follow trends as long as you're investing your money in the right pieces. Like pieces that you won't rot in your closet or you won't throw away because that's just waste. So you still have, at the end of the day, we still have to, invest our money in the right pieces, the ones that we'll wear for a long time and keep in our closet for a long time.
I like what you mentioned, Reg, no, about having timeless
Yes.
pieces. And now I'm very curious naman sa ating BlogaFam. For you guys, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys follow the trends, or are you not a fan of following the trends, and why not? Why not?
May cute na comment dito. Department store is not life. Parang ganon. Ukay-ukay is lifer. Ukay-ukay is
Depart
lifer.
Ayon kay Krisha Ann, department store is life, but ukay-ukay is
Is
lifer. Ayan,
lifer. Yes.
tama
Yeah.
ka dyan. Okay, so while waiting for our BlogaFam to answer the questions, for Alvin again, do you have any do's or don'ts for creating your own style?
Okay, yung do's ko,
Mm-hmm.
ito, look for inspiration. Diba?
Number
Magtingin tayo
one.
ng mga for you na sa tingin mo magaling manamit, magaling mag-style.
Mm-hmm.
Ma-inspired ko with them. Pero, guys, wag kayong mag-copy. Don't
Mhm.
Yeah. Kasi sometimes it's not bagay to you, di ba? Bagay ka doon
Yes.
sa chinecheck mo. Pero pag suot mo, magtataka ka, why it's not bagay to me? Kasi it's not you eh. Diba? Second is, know yourself pa din. Know your personality pa rin. Diba? Na
Mhm.
dapat you really know who you are. You really know what style, kung ano yung fit sa'yo. And of course, number three is, check mo kung happy ka. Pag suot mo siya. Yun yung mahalaga eh. Na dapat, pag suot mo to, pag tinignan mo yung sarili mo sa salamin,
Mhm.
happy ka. Kasi
Mhm.
yun yung importante talaga in life na kasi kaya ka nga nagbibihis di ba? Para ma-express mo yung saya mo, yung life mo, ma-express mo yung sarili mo. So, importante na you need to be happy. Yung don'ts ko naman is, um, wag tayong masyado, ako kasi medyo minimalist ako na don't buy a lot of clothes na hindi naman tayo sure kung magagamit natin. And
True.
di ba there's a show sa Netflix, the Marie Kondo shows, if you guys were familiar with it,
Yes.
di ba? Parang kailangan
Mhm.
mag-spark to ng joy mo. Puntahan mo ngayon, after this, puntahan mo yung wardrobe mo, puntahan mo yung closet mo, open the cabinet, ilabas mo lahat ng damit mo, i-check mo kung alin doon talaga yung magagamit mo. Alin doon talaga yung pwede mo pang isuot ulit. Mix and match lang yan eh. And one thing pa pala na pwede kong na maging tips sa inyo guys, na before you find your own personality, gumawa kasi ako ng list. May sinulat ako parang, Monday to Sunday. Saan ba ako pumupunta lagi? Ano ba ang
Mhm.
ginagawa ko lagi? Then after that, ilalagay ko na kung ano yung suot ko doon. Then, doon
Mhm.
ko may incorporate kung ano talaga yung needs ko, kung ano talaga yung mga statement pieces na kailangan na naman ng closet ko. Yun lang.
Okay, that's very nice. So again, the three do's for Alvin would be firstly to look for inspiration at wag gagayahin. Wag gagayahin ng ating mga fina-follow sa Instagram kasi it might be fit for them, yung style na yun, but it may not be like bagay to you naman, di ba, as your follower. Second, do's ni second do's ni Alvin would be ano ulit yung Alvin, yung second do
You
mo?
need to be confident,
You
di
need
ba,
to be
sa suot mo.
confident. Yes, you need to be confident. And lastly, you need to be happy. You need to be happy. You need to
Spark
be, di ba?
joy, di ba, to what
Spark.
you're wearing.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so how about you naman, Reg? Do you have any do's or don'ts for creating your own style?
For me, don't be afraid to experiment with different aesthetics. Because if
Mm-hmm.
kanyari ngayon, hindi mo pa alam kung ano yung gusto mong suotin, you would find out once you were done experimenting and exploring. Kasi fashion is
Mm-hmm.
so diverse. There's a lot of different aesthetics. There's a lot of different styles. You could go very colorful. You could go very minimalist. But you won't really find what you're comfortable with if you don't experiment. So yeah, I think experimenting is very important in finding your style. Next is don't be afraid to wear what you want. Like if you want to be basic, be basic. If you want to be super extra, you have to then be super extra. You don't have to care about what other people think talaga. I think that's one of the main points that I want to really emphasize. You don't care about
Yes.
what other people think. Because at the end of the day, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So
Mm-hmm.
wear what you're comfortable with, and then also go out of your comfort zones. I think that's one do for me is to really go out of
Mm-hmm.
your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to like level up your style, or if you think that something's too much baka naman it looks good. So just get out of your comfort zone because sometimes it's safe in the comfort zone but it's fun and exciting outside of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess that's for me.
Ay, gusto ko yung inputs mo, no? Because you do you, guys. Kayo
Yeah.
yan. It's not it's not a one size fits all yung style and fashion, pero you do you talaga. Be comfortable in your own skin, and also yung na try to explore mix and match pieces that works perfectly fine for you, something that you feel really confident wearing kapag lumabas ka na diyan. Talagang ito si Reg, ito si Alvin, ito si Andrea, ito ako, BlogaFam. Ito yung style ko. Ayan, guys. You do you. Ayun, again, I like following. Okay, for Miss Danny. From Miss Danny, I like following trends, pero ang bilis mapuno ng closet ko if I follow them all. Also, more importantly, magastos to keep following the trends. Yes, that's true.
Yes.
Yes,
'Di
yes,
ba? Very
yes.
magastos kapag puro ka follow ng trends, especially now with social media influencers after they post something about their OOTDs, parang there's already parang nakatag na dun yung mga brands and companies kung saan nila nabili yung, pieces of clothing na yun. Now parang kumbaga masyado siyang masakit sa bulsa kaya nga I like what Reg mentioned and what Alvin mentioned na, "Look at your wardrobe, tignan mo kung alin ba dito yung magagamit ko talaga and alin ba dito yung talagang babagay sa'kin kapag meron akong ganito or ganiyang event. Ano ba talaga?"
Also helpful to really know where your money comes from or where your money's going. Ako kasi biktima din ako lalo na ngayon, 'di ba, Shopee and
Mhm,
Lazada everywhere. So it's so easy na lang to like buy stuff and add to cart,
mhm,
ganyan. Minsan ma-overwhelm ka na lang, ay, dito ko na pala nagastos yung pera ko.
mhm.
So yeah, you have
From
to.
from Miss Donna Meldonato, "I follow some trend but not all kasi di ko talaga carry yung iba. I remember noon uso yung shutter shades." Ano yung shutter shades, guys?
I
The
think
Do
yun
you
ba
one,
guys
yung
know what
may
yung may
shutter
light?
shades
nababa, di
are?
ba? Yung ba yung may ganon-ganon? Line?
Yeah.
The one with the line
Oh,
ba?
okay.
Uh,
Okay, okay. Yes, I've seen that also in other influencers on Instagram, yung vintage look, 'di ba? Tama ba? 'Di ba parang vintage look siya? Okay, now before we end the program, you guys, you two, can you tell us where our BlogaFam can follow you? Let's start first again naman with Reg.
Yeah, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram. Very active there. I post a lot of fashion videos. So if you want outfit inspirations, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram.
How about you naman, Alvin? Can you tell
Hello,
us where our
everyone.
BlogaFam can
So,
follow
okay.
you?
To all the viewers there, you can find me naman sa Instagram. Look for I am Alvin Lasco. And of course, guys, the number one app now, which is Laika. So, everyone is Laika now. You can find me sa Laika. So, kung may mga love kayo mga photos doon, you can easily max rate or ultra rate yun. Then, meron din akong TikTok, pero that's the funny side of me. Just search I am Alvin Lasco.
So ayun, kung gusto niyo makita daw yung funny side ni Alvin, just go to his TikTok account. And lastly pala guys, sino yung mga taong gusto niyo palang i-greet for tonight and pasalamatan for tonight? Let's start with Raj first.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my friends and my family. They're here right now. You can see them. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Also, if I have like followers from here, thank you also for watching.
How about you naman, Alvin? Anyone you'd like to thank for tonight?
Okay, thank you so much sa lahat ng mga followers ko na nanonood ngayon. Sana may natutunan kayo sa akin. That's my personal opinion and personal experience ko din. Then, thank you din sa friend ko na sa friend ko stylist na si Harold, who really teach me talaga kung ano talaga yung bagay. Minsan kasi, chinecheck ko, is it okay lang ba to wear this? Parang nagbibigay na siya ng input sa akin. Then of course, nakita ko nanonood from Air Asia who is watching now yung mga ka-department ko and some of the cabin crew. Mari is here also. Thank you so much for supporting me here. Thank you guys.
Ayun guys, thank you so much for joining us here tonight, Alvin and Reg, and thank you so much, BlogaFam, and to our audiences who joined us on our stream tonight here on Advice Thursdays. And I'd like to announce also nga pala, guys, if you had fun tonight, why not also watch and stream tomorrow's Blog Live at 6:30 p.m. with Alija Santos and Bea Rodriguez, hosted by Erica Lucas. Again, I'd like to thank everyone. I'd like to thank our very special guest for tonight, I'm Mr. Alvin and Miss Reg. Again, thank you so much, guys, for joining us here tonight. Grabe, truly an honor talaga na makasama namin kayo dito tonight. And grabe, sobrang dami nyong input. Sobrang dami ko natutunan. And I hope all of our Blogger fans out there also learned so much from tonight's live stream. And ayun, thank you again. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us here on Advice Thursdays. Again, this is Andrea Gavan. You're always your kachikahan here on Advice Thursdays. Bye.
Bye.